In 3, 2, 1. We had an eventful time here in Arizona. Sheila's like, let's just answer all the questions that we've still been getting. Right?
Sure.
Seriously. That's really... This is your idea. They have questions.
Actually...
Okay, go ahead.
What really happened was...
Yeah, tell them what really happened. Goodness sakes. Yes, we are so unscripted. This is our fourth start.
Can we start over?
No, we're going forward now. I'm not starting anymore.
We should start over. Look, this is how we start over.
A man and a woman left their home to switch things up and go on the road. They didn't know where they would go, but it's gotta be better than staying home. They switched it up. They switched it up.
Word up, Switch It Up crew. This is our 5th start to this video. And if you're new to the channel, we upload on Tuesdays, Thursdays, Sundays, and we actually sold all of our possessions, bought this 5th wheel, and we have now been on the road for...
This week will be 2 months, so we're hitting the 2-month mark. 60 days.
And
We've been in the vehicle together 24/7.
Boy, aren't we full of energy this evening? Are we kind of a little peppy? Yes, we have been together that much. And
every day.
Every day. And we are finishing up Arizona. I have a lot of great footage.
We haven't yet rest of the week. We have a whole week.
Yeah, we have another week. But we wanted to answer questions that we've been receiving, and we have some news as well. So let's kind of lump all that together.
Okay.
Okay, so why don't you start with some common questions?
Some of the common questions is we still are getting the, hey, how come you guys are moving so fast? You're covering a lot of ground in a very short amount of time. You need to slow down. You're going to burn out. Again, 2 things about that. One, I think that a lot of it is your perspective. This is a transition time for us. So where I was working 50, 60 hours a week, some nights, some weekends, still coming home in the evening after meetings and still doing work on the computer. You're out on the weekends working, throughout the whole entire week and still need to do stuff on the weekend. And now I'm sitting in a kayak on a Monday afternoon for the whole afternoon, or we're on a motorcycle ride. Like, this isn't fast to us.
Yeah, it's actually it's slower. And people ask, hey, on the video stuff, you're shooting all these videos 3 times a week. It is a lot. But on the backstory on that, we have shot videos for years. We have done videos.
I've usually avoided the camera.
Mm-hmm. She has very much. I've always drug her in.
Yes. But, so I just think a little bit of that is just your perspective. Like, we are relaxed in comparison to our daily grind of what we were doing in Kansas City. Yeah. So I think it's just transition time. And also, we don't know what this journey is going to provide for us. This could be it. We might be done by the fall. We just don't know how long we're going to be out here for. So there's things we want to see, things we want to do,
places we want to go to.
Yeah.
And then if we go and see these things, we're making mental notes of like really areas we really want to see and go back to, and we would stay longer.
Yeah.
So that's
we'll come back.
Yeah.
To places if we get the opportunity.
Mm-hmm. And that kind of comes down to you liking, commenting, and subscribing to our channel.
Speaking of that, there are several of you that I answer the comments for on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays, and I can tell that you've not subscribed. So yes. I'm just asking you.
Shame on you.
Please subscribe. It's very helpful.
It is, and I know you don't think it is. I know you don't. But there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes that you have no idea. We've had record growth. Like, we didn't expect this to happen, but now it's really getting the attention of some people, and you sending a little comment. My favorite comments are, I'm commenting for YouTube.
Matt. His name's Matt. I don't know who Matt is, but Matt says that all the time. Comment for YouTube. I love it.
And that is great. I mean, And I know it just sounds goofy, but it tells the algorithm, hey, this video is important. So now when you're watching some of your other
favorite
YouTubers like Changing Lanes that we've heard, Changing Lanes, I don't know, Chad, I love you.
We don't know you.
We don't know you. We've never met you, but you're soon now becoming kind of like a 4-letter word to us. Because everywhere we go, it happened just like a guy knocked on the door last night. And he's like, hey, we're talking. He goes, you know who you need to watch? I was like, no, who? And he's like, you need to watch this guy from Changing Lanes. And his name's Chad. And I'm like, Sheila, did you hear that? We need to watch. And we love you. And honestly, you have done unbelievable about brand awareness. Like,
he kind of carved the path.
Yeah, KYD, you're doing great. But I hate to say it, but man, I have heard more about Changing Lanes than...
Which is great. Chad and Tara have carved the way. Our YouTube channel is not going to be about our rig.
No, we refer you to Chad.
Well, I do
so
it. Chad's done it.
Chad's become our, Chad's become, what do we say from Seinfeld? He's
Newman.
become our Newman. It's like, Newman.
Yeah.
So it's like we're Chad.
But if you have questions about your rig or modifications or how to do something,
we go listen to them.
Lanes. He's done it.
Yeah, you want to learn about memberships? RV Odd Couple.
Yep, RV Odd Couple's got you covered.
Yeah, we've had we love watching them on Sunday nights. We do the same thing you do.
Yeah.
We're like weird fans of theirs. That's weird. It's the whole community. You guys are great, but we are kind of all in this together, which is fun. We got that covered. What else? Sorry, Chad, if we made you mad.
You took my brain on a squirrel.
I know.
Side.
I do this to her all the time.
We are going to talk about how I plan a trip, so that is a video that's coming. I am working on merchandise. I really am. Mm-hmm. I didn't think we would need it within the first 2 months, so that's just been a lot faster. I really didn't even think we would need it at all, honestly. But then here we are, almost to 10,000 subs, which is very cool. And we just appreciate all of you guys' support for that.
Like, so much. Your comments have helped with the brakes. So the brakes are fixed.
Yes.
They are fixed. And the selfie stick, about editing the selfie stick out. We see this comment a lot. And if you're new to the channel, you'll understand it by watching some of the other videos. I don't take the time to edit the selfie stick out. Watch the video on my camera equipment, and you can see that I use the Insta360 X2 and how that all works. It's a fabulous tool. It does take, like the videos we're getting ready to come out with, it takes probably an hour, 2 hours for me just to do those videos, to put them into the program to edit. So they do take time. Yeah.
But you enjoy it.
I do enjoy it. Because it shows a different perspective of everything that's going on around us. So it's pretty cool.
One of the things that I love about our community is they recommend locations to see,
Yes.
places to eat, things to check out. And if we've already been by that area, I'm putting it in the spreadsheet because hopefully we'll be able to come back by and we can check it out the next time.
Yeah, you guys have been great. And we are, knock on something, we're going to do a stinking Bigfoot adventure. If I've got like 6 people that said, this is going to be fun. We're going to find a squatch. There's these old Bigfoot hunters that said, there's a squatch in these woods. I want to go experience that.
This is where sometimes the community, I'm like, really don't encourage him. Like, he doesn't need that additional encouragement. But hey, he enjoys it. He's having the time of his life out here on this journey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even though he'll say, oh, that scares me or that stresses me
does.
out. But at the end of every day, you're like, well, that was fun.
That was fun.
That was fun.
Until the next time.
So speaking of that, though, another thing that I love about the community is they kind of recommend, or we see different products and things that we love. And we met the other night. We had some crew members. They were new crew.
Yeah, they actually walked by on a walk out here. This has been going on, which is interesting as you guys are recognizing us, which is weird. And they were walking by and going, who would put green on their fifth wheel that way? And they didn't even know who we were or what was going on. And they got back from their walk, and they sat down to watch a YouTube video, and our video popped up, and they watched like 3 videos, and then they drove over here, Jim and Sue, and they knocked on the door, and I was like, trick-or-treaters. And so I opened the door, and they were like, you ain't gonna believe this. And so we hit it off. Like, it was really great to visit with them.
Great couple.
So they imparted some wisdom and stuff, and so that's what led to this next thing that we're wanting to include you guys in.
Yeah, so we got to talking about how Sue and I both were not big fans. I love being around a fire, but I don't love the smell. I mean, this is my home. Like, everything I have is in here, so I don't necessarily want that campfire smell to always be on all of my clothes and in our rig. And she said, hey, we have the Solo Stove, which is a little portable fire pit. And so we were lucky enough to get to go up to where they're parked. And
let's show you some of that. We actually went to go sit with them that night so we could see how it worked.
Yeah.
We were blown away. So let's look at that real quick.
Now this will go all night probably until we're ready to.
Really? Is it easy to
down.
clean then? When you're done, you just dump the ashes out?
Dump the ashes.
And
That's all
in
it
the
is.
morning,
It'll
it'll just be ash.
ash. It'll
And
be
then you
just
dump
ash.
the ash out, put it in
Normally
a bag.
into another fire pit, but then since there's none here, we'll probably have to dump it into a garbage bag.
Yeah. It'll be just ash. Just
Right.
cool. But yeah.
And with this much, it'll be very little ash.
Huh. That is weird.
So I see that this would be great, not only for people in the RV, but gosh, even our kids hang out in their backyards or in their
With
their
this ring on the
driveways.
bottom,
Yeah.
there's a separate ring on the bottom. You can put this on a wooden deck.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
So yeah,
Because
it's
there's
great
holes
for
around the ring too.
it's great for people in a traditional house, or
Yep.
definitely for those of us on the road. Really is no smoke, and it is.
Yeah,
nice
you don't
and hot.
go stinking when you go back in.
And
Yeah,
the way
that is-
that
the
is
air goes,
great.
it just goes up.
Yeah, that heat. The kids would love to do s'mores over that. I mean, that's just.
Okay, that was really good. All right, so
So
it was a good night. It was just nice to sit around a fire and reminisce and talk. And the weird thing is that you guys all know about us, and so
we were sitting talking.
there. Yeah.
I was trying to tell her something about us, and she's like, I already know. I watched your video. And like, that is so strange. So strange.
We may ask you a lot of questions when we actually see you, because apparently we forget that you're even watching us.
Yeah.
So it was kind of interesting to see that dynamic.
But I did love the Solo Stove.
Yes.
So we talked about it that night, and we've talked about the next day, and we've decided that we're going to order one.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, we're approaching that 10,000 viewers. We're like 1,700 away. And we just really appreciate all your support and helping us get this far. And so I said, why not, instead of just buy one, let's buy two and let's give one away.
Yeah, so if you have a solar stove and you actually want it, you could actually gift it to someone else, but we would like to just give something back to say thank you.
Yeah.
And it was really a pretty cool product. I've seen all the little commercials, and once you start talking about it, it starts showing up in your Facebook feed. So I didn't know it actually worked, and yeah, it does. It was really, I don't know, it was just really neat. So I'm looking forward to that. How are we going to do it, though?
Well, I think one of the things that's important to realize is you don't have to be in the RV life to use a Solo Stove. I think it'd be great in
Kids
in the backyard or in your front driveway, on your deck. So don't have to be an RVer in order to register for that. So how we're going to register is you will need to comment on this video if you want to be entered into the Solo Stove giveaway.
And we want you to be a subscriber.
Yes, and I can see when you comment if you're a subscriber or not, because
check mark.
it gives a little red dot by you.
Peekaboo!
And so if you want to be entered into the drawing, when we hit 10,000 subscribers, I will take all of those names, I'll put them in an Excel spreadsheet, and then we will do a drawing, and whatever
This is her analytical side. I won't be doing any of that.
We know that already. Whatever your number of your row is, I'll put those in a bowl, we'll draw out a name, and we will have a Solo Stove shipped to you.
Yeah.
Just to say thanks.
Just to say thanks. I don't know. I mean, I think that's something we are going to use. They're not giving us a Solo Stove.
Nope.
At least as of now, we haven't heard of anything. So we are actually just buying them. And I think it'll be fun. Yeah.
What? And it's just a way to give back to our community to say, hey, thank you. And I think that this will be a trend that we will continue. We're not in this for us. And that's probably one of the things that has meant the most to me.
The comments have been
The
incredible.
comments that you guys have reached out via email or Facebook Messenger or on our Facebook page. And just you sharing your life with us and your struggles and some of your journey, just talking about grief and even how our journey is helping you through your journey.
Yeah.
That really means a lot, and it helps keep us going with what we're doing.
I think it gives us purpose. Like,
yeah.
I really see it as, I know we laugh and we joke around, and this is who we are.
Yep. This is not made up. This is our banter.
But to know that we could possibly help, and I don't know, it's kind of incredible. We don't, about our faith. We don't try to share that and shove it down people's throats. That's just not who we are. But I mean, it's very humbling. This is a very humbling experience on that aspect. And those who went to watch the One Lucky Penny journey, oh my goodness, it is very moving. And thank you for those comments as well. I don't know. I can't even really explain. When you guys invest into someone like us, it's hard to take it in and find a way to give back, because there's no way we can repay you for the things and what you're following. It's very difficult. I think that's one of the hardest things I'm going through is learning to just say thank you, because sometimes you just don't feel adequate enough. Like, I got all these little weird quirks and stuff, but then you don't feel like, wow, you know what, how am I helping, or what am I doing? I can't even put it into words. It's just, that's been the most interesting experience with this right now.
I think that's what is important to us, though, is we're doing this journey, but you're coming along with us.
Yeah.
We're building this community of people where I'm getting to recognize your names and your comments and hearing your story, and you're sharing with us, and we hope to be able to experience this together and do this together. And
I know that our viewership from watching, like, we're 50. A lot of our viewership's from 45 to in your 70s, right? And some of us in this journey, we're playing for legacy. And I say this a lot. If you get around me, I talk about it a lot. Is that when we get to a certain time frame in our life, we play for legacy, going, what can we impart back to this world? What can we impart back to others? How can we get back to them with our knowledge? And so I think a lot of you can probably relate to what I'm saying. And so when I meet you and we sit and we talk, I may ask a lot of questions, because I'm trying to glean information and wisdom from other people, and I really enjoy that component. But I think you can understand that making these videos is a legacy component. Our grandkids and grandkids could watch our videos and learn who we are as people and who we were and what we did. And a lot of the comments they'll read it from you, and wow, Grandma and Grandpa, they really did some stuff, and look at the people that they had helped along the way. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and I just want to say thanks to our kids, because they have just willingly, they could have thrown a big fit about us leaving and not being around as much, but they're open-handed as well to say, hey, this is our parents.
It is a sacrifice for them.
It is a sacrifice for them. And I'm excited to get back to see them coming
April?
soon. Yep, in April. But I'm just thankful that they're just supportive, and they're along for the journey, and they're just watching, and that means a lot to me.
Yeah. So hopefully this was a great video for this evening. I've got a really good video coming up pretty soon, and I've been working on it, and I am so excited that when we get to post it, I like goofy things. I'm sorry. So
Yes, you do.
But all that being said, thank you for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe, do all the things. And Sheila will have a t-shirt or something up soon.
I'm working on it.
Thing
is I'm not going to give them something that I wouldn't wear myself.
I know. Just give them one. They want a t-shirt. Give them all the things. Thanks for tuning in. And I look forward to seeing you on our next video. We're out.